Hi everyone, good evening. How are you, dears? Okay, dears, you are welcome to my educational channel. So, you concentrate on this live video from starting to end to get knowledge about polynomials. So first of all, I am going to write chapter name and also subject name, and then we will start it again. Okay, students. So now I am going to write chapter name. First I will write book name, that is the class 10 mathematics, yeah, maths. I will say that is English medium. Now it is based on NCERT pattern. I will write here based on NCERT pattern. NCERT pattern. And here I will write that is CBSE board. POARD. Okay, student. Now chapter name is polynomial. That is chapter number 2, whose name is polynomial. Okay, student. So you concentrate on this chapter. Before, I have already described about the polynomials concept, and also I have also solved some questions which are based on the concept, and all those concepts I have also explained in detail, and each and every topic, that is each and every concept, I have also described the some numericals on those concepts. So now I am going to also solve some numericals related to polynomials, and all concept of polynomial I have explained, that is interpreted detail. Okay, students, so I am going to explain now some question. So some question now I am going to take from the book, and then I will solve it. Okay, student. So I am going to write question number 1. Question number 1. Find a quadratic polynomial. Here you can find a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers. With the given numbers I have written here add sum and product. Add sum and product. Sum and other is product of its zeros. Respectively. What is the meaning of respectively? That is क्रमशः. respectively. Respectively means क्रमशः. Now question I am going to take. One question is 1/4 comma -1. Second is √2 comma 1/3. And third is 0 comma √5. And fourth is -1 divided by 4 comma 1 divided by 4. Okay student, so this is the question. We have taken it from the textbook, and here there are 4 questions I have taken from the textbook. Now you listen its concept clearly. I have already explained, that is described with you, and we have to solve these questions properly. Okay student, so I will write its formula, that is I will write the quadratic equation या quadratic polynomial in the general form, and then I will put its sum of the zeros value and also product of its zeros values, and after simplification I will get its answer, and that answer will be a quadratic polynomial. Okay student, so one by one I am going to solve it. Now before solving I am going to give you some suggestions, that those suggestions you have to follow positively. Okay student, so first suggestion will be that you have to take one notebook and also one pen, and you have to sit at your location properly. Okay student, and you clearly watch this live video, and also you listen what I am telling you. You properly listen it positively, and then you write informations of this live video on your notebook. Okay student, so these are the instructions, and you have to follow it positively and properly. Now I am going to explain about the question, and after explaining it I will write its general form of the quadratic polynomial, and then I will use the given informations which are already explained in the question, and then we will evaluate its value. Now I am going to start it. Okay student, so properly you follow it. Additional information I am also going to tell you positively. Like this live video, and also share this video with your colleagues, friends and students, and also subscribe this educational channels with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic. That topic name is polynomial. Okay student, so first I am going to describe about question. Find a quadratic polynomial each. Each means here there are many questions are given with, for each and every question you have to take polynomials. Therefore here each is written with the given numbers. As means example, sum and product of its zeros respectively. What is the meaning of respectively? Respectively means क्रमशः. You have to get the sum of the zeros and also product of the zeros. First term is sum of the zeros, and second term is product of the zeros. Okay student, and these two values you have to use in general quadratic polynomial equation. Yes, that you have to explain in general quadratic polynomial. So I will write quadratic polynomial for the question number 1, and also I will write quadratic polynomial for the answer question number 2, and also I will write the quadratic polynomial for the question number 3, and also I will write the quadratic polynomial part of question number 4. So each question I will explain in detail, so you properly and concentrately you have to sit at your location, and you have to write each and every information which are understood, which are understanding by you when I am speaking, or if any data which are available on the blackboard, you see and you properly write it for your further review. If you are getting any query or any question or any issue, then you have to write comment, and I will look your comment, and then I will reply the answer of your comment properly. Okay, student? So further I am going to solve this question. Now these are the information we have to save at different places. So I will erase this data. After erasing this data, and I will get its answer. So I am going to write this one. 1 by 4 minus 1. This is the one. Here I am writing, this is one question. Now question number 2. Here I am writing root 2 comma 1 divided by 3. Okay, student, because here there is no space, therefore we have to erase this data. After erasing this one, I will write general quadratic equation, and then we will use the concept of sum after zeros and after product after zero, because these data I need there. Therefore I want to set this data here. When we will need it, so I will use that. I will use those. Okay, student? So this is the question number 3. So this data I am also saving here 0 comma root 5. 0 comma root 5. Okay, another 4. Question number 4, that is written 1 by 4 comma 1 is the this one. So I am writing here. So now I am going to solve question number 1, and this information already I have set in mind, because some of the zeros are already given, product of the zeros are already given, so some data are available here, and other information I will write its general quadratic polynomial, and in that general quadratic polynomial I will put the given informations. Then I will say that is the required polynomial according to given information. That is one information. This is the second information. This is third information, and this is next. That is fourth information. Okay, students. So now I am going to erase this one, and after erasing this one, I will solve it. So such questions are important, and you will find this question when you will give exam. During exam you will find this question, and if you will have good concept about it, then you can easily solve it. Okay, students? So I am going to give answer number 1. In this case, first of all, you have to write here. You have to put first solution. Here you have to write solution. In the starting case, in the starting step, you have to write let alpha and beta are two zeros of a general quadratic polynomial. Polynomial. I have assumed here alpha and beta. Here I am going to put like this: alpha and beta are two zeros of a general quadratic polynomial. Then I can write here. I shall write. I can write here. We can write here. We will use we. We can write general quadratic polynomial will be general quadratic polynomial will be, here I will write will be, so that can be written x square. Here I will write in the bracket sum of the zeros, and then I will close it with small bracket into x, and then here I will write product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Okay, student. So general quadratic polynomial will be a general quadratic polynomial will be x square minus, here in the bracket I will write sum of the zeros, that is sum of the zeros will be alpha plus beta, and product of the zeros alpha into beta. I can write in mathematically expression. I can write that is x square minus, in the bracket sum of the zeros, its meaning will be alpha plus beta into x. Here I will write x, and here is plus sign, so I will put here plus. Here product of zeros means one zero is alpha and other zero is beta, and we will take its product. So this will be the general quadratic polynomial. This is the general quadratic polynomial, and in each and every step we get one root, sum of the root zero is 1/4, means alpha plus beta is equal to 1/4, and other is -1. Since these informations are given, I will use this general concept, and in the place of alpha and beta we will use first term, and in the place of alpha into beta I will use second term, and after simplification I will say that is the general quadratic polynomial, and according to this way I will solve one by one. Okay, students. So this is the general quadratic equation of the general quadratic polynomial. Yeah, this is the general quadratic polynomial. In this general quadratic polynomial, this value I will put. After simplification, we will say that is the quadratic polynomial, and then second, I will follow the same concept for getting quadratic polynomial, and in the third step, I will also get same concept, same polynomial by using the formula, and in the fourth place, that is alpha plus beta, which is the first term, and alpha into beta, that is the second term. So after putting and after simplification, we will get the particular quadratic equation, because this is the general, but here this value I will put, so I will get the particular value, because alpha and beta lies from -infinity to +infinity, because its domain will be -infinity to +infinity, because alpha and beta are the real number. Okay, student. So I am going to erase above data, and this general quadratic polynomial I will write above, and after writing above I will solve each and every question from this equation, because this is a general part, and alpha and beta both line from -infinity to +infinity. Okay, student. So I am going to erase this data, and after erasing this data I will put it here, and then I will solve one by one question which are given in the numerical. Okay student, so here I will write general quadratic polynomial. Here I will write the general quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Okay student, so I am putting it in the rectangle box, and this rectangle box gives the information. You have to remember it positively. Okay student, because in the question only these information will be given. Here are given. These informations are given in your exam, and if you have to remember this formula, so you have to put alpha plus beta in the place of that is available in first place, and alpha and beta that is available in second place. Same in this question, the value of alpha plus beta is √2 and alpha and beta is 1/3, and here alpha and beta is given 0, but alpha into beta is given 5, so I will put there 5 √5, and after simplification I will get the general quadratic polynomial that will become a particular quadratic polynomial, because in the case of alpha and beta I will say this is the general quadratic polynomial, but I will put the particular value, so I will say that is the particular quadratic polynomial. Okay student, so this minus 1/4 that is also known as alpha plus beta, and 1/4 that is alpha into beta. So this data I will set in this general quadratic polynomial, and after setting and after simplification I will get that will be the particular quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial, and that is the answer of my question. Okay student, so I am going to solve one by one. Now first question I am taking. Here given I will write given alpha plus beta, which value is 1/4, alpha into beta, alpha plus beta, which is equal to 1/4, and second is alpha into beta, the product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta. Here written alpha plus beta, this is the sum of the zeros. Here I will write these are the sum of the zeros. I will write here these are the sum of the zeros. Here I will write sum of zeros. Sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta, this is the sum of the zeros, and alpha into beta I will say product of zero. Product of zero. Okay student, you properly listen what I am speaking, and then you write it properly and clearly on your notebook, so that anyone can read easily and understand. Okay student, so first term is given 1/4, that is the value of alpha and beta, and second term is given -1, that is the multiplication of alpha into beta. Now we have to get the particular quadratic polynomial. So I know general quadratic polynomial is available in the case of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, that is written as x square minus, in the bracket I have written here, alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. So I will put, I will set this value in equation number 1. Here I can also say this is the equation number 1. So here I will write one information, putting the value of values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in equation in equation 1. In equation 1, I will put the value of alpha and beta and alpha into beta in equation 1, and then we get. Okay student, so we will put it. So here I am putting x square in the place of alpha and beta. I have to put 1 divided by 4 into x, that will be written in bracket. After this I will simplify, and here 1 is available, plus is available, and in the place of alpha into beta here I will put minus 1. So I will write in the bracket minus 1. Okay student, so after simplification I can say that this is x square minus 1 by 4 into x minus 1, because here plus and minus, we will take the multiplication of plus and minus, it will become minus. Okay student, again now I am going to simplify it. This is a particular quadratic polynomial, and I will not say this is the quadratic polynomial in this form. I will do changes in this quadratic polynomial. So I am going to explain you, because in the place of 1 I can write 1 divided 4 divided by 4 divided by 4. In the place of 1 I can write 4 divided by 4, because 4 1 ja 4, 4 1 ja 1, 4. 4 1 ja 4, 4 1 ja 4, it means 1 divided by 1, it will become 1. In the place of 1 I can write 4 by 4, there is no any changes, there is no any change in my question. Okay student, so here I am going to arrange. So I hope that you have already write this information on your notebook properly. Okay, so I am going to erase this above data, and after erasing I will simplify this one in standard form, that is in particular case. Okay student, so I am also saying, if you are knowing or understanding this concept of polynomial, so you also like this live video, and also you share this live video, and also subscribe this educational channels with your friends, colleagues, and also students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic, that is the polynomial topic. Okay student, so further I am going to resolve it. Now here I am going to write, imply that this information I am going to write 1 divided by 4 minus 1. So I can write this like this. 1 we can multiply with 1 also. If I will multiply in this data with 1, so same quantity will be there. Okay student, so there is no any change in my question. Okay student, so in the place of 4 I have already told you I can write 4 divided by 4, because numerator is available 4, so this numerator I want to take common. So before taking common, in the place of 4 I am going to write 4 divided by 4. Okay student, so here I will say 4 divided by 4 into, in the bracket I have to write same data, x square minus 1 by 4 into x minus 1. Okay student, again here you concentrate, because in the place of 4 I can write 4 into 1, because there will be no change in my question. So here I am going to write 1 into 4. I can write, there will no change in my question. Okay student, so next is information. Next information I am also going to tell you. You have to put here 1 divided by 4, and you multiply 4 with this term, and also this term, and also this term, because this is way to multiply. Okay students, so this 4 is I am going to take inside the bracket, and I will multiply in each term with 4. So 4 into x square. I can write here 4x square. Here minus sign in J, I will put there minus 1 by 4 into here I will multiply 4 into x, that is 4x, minus here I will multiply 1 into 4. So this multiplication I can do. So this 4 and this 4 will cancel out. Okay student, so again further I can write 1 by 4, and after simplification here I will write 4x square minus here x, and then here I will write 4 into 1 into 4, that is 4 1 4 is 4, so I can write minus 4. So after simplification I have got that quadratic polynomial. That quadratic polynomial is this, that is 4x square minus x minus 4. Okay student, so this is the answer. So I will write quadratic polynomial is. Quadratic polynomial is, yes I will write this quadratic polynomial, particular quadratic polynomial, polynomial is quadratic polynomial is, that will be become 4x square minus x minus 4. So this is the answer of my given question. So first question I have solved like this. Okay student, so first of all in this case you have to remember general quadratic polynomial, and in the case of general quadratic polynomial there is written sum of the roots, and the sum of the roots are also given there. First term is also known as sum of the roots, and second term is also known as the product of the zeros. Sum of the roots means sum of the zeros, product of the roots means also product of the zeros. It means that zeros is also known as, in other words, in other form, roots. Okay student, because that zeros will intersect the x-axis on different point, equal point. Okay student, if that zero will not exist, it means that zero value are intersecting at imaginary point. Okay student, so in that case I will get the value of this criminal, that will be negative. So those roots will be in the case of complex number, and that complex number is existing in the class 11. Okay student, so I will read there immediate number also. Okay student, so first question I have solved, and you have to write like this. This is also a quadratic polynomial, but answer is written in this form. Okay student, so you have to follow this one also. Okay, so this is the final answer of this question. So you have already understood it. If you have any doubt, so you comment, and I will read your comment properly, and then I will reply the answer of your comment positively and properly. Okay student, so I am going to erase this one, and I will solve second, third, fourth and so on. Okay student, so I am going to erase these data. For each and every question, such type of each and every question, I will write this information for each solution. Okay student, if sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given, then for each and every question you have to write this one general quadratic polynomial is. You have to write x square minus, because here I will write r, because polynomials polynomial is here I will write yes, so here I will put R. Okay student, here I will write R. Because this is the general, if I will take one set of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, so one particular quadratic polynomial I will get. So there I have got there one example. Similarly, I am going to solve this value. Now in this question I am going to solve. Here sum of the zeros that is alpha plus beta is given root 2. Now product of zeros that is alpha into beta is given 1 by 3. Okay student, you have to use properly each and every question in detail. Otherwise, if you will use shortcut and after using shortcut you will get any confusion, so that shortcut will become long cut. Okay student, so you have to use properly each and every data, so there will be no any chance of there will be no any wrong. Okay student, so chance of wrong you have to eliminate here, because each and every data you are writing here root 2. What is the meaning of root 2? Because root 2 is given in my question sum of the zeros that is alpha and beta. Alpha and beta is given sum of the root. Root 2 is given. What is the meaning in the question? In the question written in the place of root 2 you can write sum of the zeros that is alpha and plus beta. Okay student, so you have to properly write alpha and plus beta is equal to root 2. Now here 1 by 3 is given in the question, but in the question is also written product of the root will be 1 by 3. So here you have to write product of the zeros is equal to 1 by 3. Okay student, if you will use shortcut method direct you will put it here, so if you will get any confusion, so you will get wrong result. Okay student, if you will write detailed information, so you will get 0% wrong. Okay student, so you have to write each and every information in detail. Okay student, so now I am going to use this concept here. So I am going to write one information here, putting the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in equation 1 and we get. Okay student, previous question I have also used this concept for evaluating the quadratic polynomial, that is the particular quadratic polynomial. Okay student, so that information I am also again going to write here, putting the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in equation 1 we get. Okay student, so the value of alpha plus beta which is given here root 2 and the value of alpha into beta which is given here 1 by 3, and here I have written one information. This information you have to read carefully and you have to take its meaning clearly, and then you have to follow this information, and after following this information you have to utilize this equation and this expression, and after substituting the value of alpha and beta, alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in equation first, and after simplifying you will get the particular quadratic equation. Okay, so this is spoken information I am going to visualize it. Okay students, so I am going to erase this one, and after erasing this one I will substitute here. Okay students, now here so this information I am going to create. So value of alpha plus beta, here I will write x square, in the bracket I will write alpha and plus beta, that is equal to 2 because data I have erased here, and bracket is closed, and here plus sign is available. I will put plus sign and alpha into beta. Here I have erased, now here that data is available 1 by 3. Okay student, so this is the particular quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. This is the particular quadratic polynomial. Now here this term is known as numerator and this term is also known as denominator. Now I am going to take 1 by 3 common. So 1 by 3 I will take common, and this is one process is there how we will take 1 by 3 common. I am going to utilize that concept, because in the place of 1 I can write 1 by 3 by 3, because if I will simplify it, so I will say 3 1 is 3 and 3 1 is 3, it will become 1 divided by 1, that is 1. Okay student, so this concept I am going to use here. So now further I am going to erase this one. After erasing this, and I will solve. So here I am going to put equal sign, equal, and then here I can write it in bracket. So one step will reduce. So here I have written, now here I am going to write 1 into write 1 into this one much. If this information is multiplied with 1, so same information I will get, because 1 will not change this expression, because after multiplying this expression with 1, so I will get same expression, that is x square minus root 2 into x plus 1 by 3. Now further I am going to write in the place of 1 3 by 3. So here I am going to write 3 by 3. So here I am going to write x square, here I will write root 2 into x, and here I will write 1 divided by 3. Okay students, if you have any comment, you have any issue, doubt, query, then ask with comment, and I will solve your comment positively. Okay student, now here further I am going to write in the place of 3. In the place of 3 I can write 3 into 1, because if I will multiply 3 into 1, that will become same quantity at same number. Okay student, so here I am going to write 3 into 1, and 3 is available in denominator, so I will write in denominator as 3. Here x square minus root 2 into x plus 1 divided by 3. Okay student, now further I am going to also use concept. This 3 I will take inside this expression, this bracket, and that 3 will come within this bracket, and that term will multiply with x square, and also that term will multiply, that 3 will multiply with term root 2 into x, and then that term will also, I will also multiply 3 into 1 by 3. So after multiplication we will get its expression like this. Okay student, so I'm going to write 1 by 3 will balance, that will be balanced outside the bracket. Now this 3 I will multiply with x square, so that will be 3x square. Now here minus sign is available, here I will put minus sign. Now 3 into root 2, I will say 3 into root 2, and then x is also available here, so I will say into x, and then here is plus sign is available, I will put here plus 3 into 1 by 3. Okay student, because this 3 is multiplied with each term of this quadratic equation, that is with this term, and also with this term, and also with this term. After multiplication I have got it. Now further I will simplify this 3, and this 3 will cancel out, and after cancelling out I will write here 1 by root 3, and then in the bracket I will write 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x, and then here I will write plus 1. Okay student, so this is the particular quadratic polynomial, and this quadratic polynomial I have got with these information, with these data. Okay student, so this is a quadratic polynomial, and in the answer you have to write this 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x plus 1. So I will write my quadratic polynomial is. Final answer I will say particular quadratic polynomial is particular quadratic polynomial is is, I will write here 3x square minus 3 root 2 into x plus 1. Okay student, you have to remember only concept how we are going to find, because the value of sum of the roots and product of the roots will change, so you will get other question. Okay student, you have to learn here only concept. If you have known concept of each and every topic, so your subject will be very easy. So you have to know what is the procedure for finding a particular quadratic equation from the general quadratic polynomial. From the general quadratic polynomial, how we will get the particular quadratic polynomial. Okay student, so this is the process how to calculate the particular polynomial from a general quadratic polynomial. Okay student, so answer number, so second, so this is the answer of question number 2. Okay student, so I hope that question number 3 and question number 4 you can also solve easily. Okay student, so I have solved these two questions, and same concept you also go to write, to solve question number 3 and also question number 4. Okay student, so if you have any doubt, if you have any question, if you have any query, or if you have any issue, so you write your information in the comment, and I will look your comment, I will read your comment. After reading your comment, I will reply the answer of your comment positively. Okay student, so I am also going to solve question number 3, and you concentrate here. Okay student, so here I am going to write this is the answer. Okay student, so I am going to solve question number 3 also. So here I am going to erase this data and I will explain. So question number 3. Now I am going to solve with solution of this is the solution of, here I am going to write this is solution of question number 3, that is written 0, root 5. 0, root 5. This is solution of 0, root 5. Here I will write given. Given means alpha plus beta, which is given 0, and alpha into beta, which is given root 5. Okay student, now further I am going to write general quadratic polynomial is R. Here I will write general quadratic polynomial polynomials are general quadratic polynomials are here. I will write x square alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Okay student, so further I am going to put here x square in the place of alpha and beta, that is given 0, so I will write here 0 into x plus the value of alpha and beta, that is given root 5. So after multiplication, after simplification, I can say that it will become like this. Here I will say this is imply that no, I will use here equal sign. So here x square, when 0 is multiplied with any term, that will be 0 and plus root 5. Again I will simplify. This will be x square, this term will be 0, that I will neglect it, that will be root 5. So this is the answer of question number 3. The sum of the roots, that is given 0, and product of the roots, product of the zeros, that is given root 5. This is the sum of the zeros and this is the product of the zeros. In other question can be a sum of the roots are given, sum of the root is given this one and product of the root is given also this one. So you find the quadratic polynomial. So this is the quadratic polynomial because I know general quadratic polynomial is available in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, and I will write a cannot be 0. It means that this term or this term can be 0. Both term can be 0 or any of two term can be 0, but this term cannot be 0. Okay student, if this term will present, so I will say that is the quadratic equation. If this term will not present, so I will say that is not quadratic equation, because this quadratic equation I can also write like this: x square plus 0 into x plus root 5. Okay student, so this quadratic equation I can write like this, and this is also available in this form. So if any quadratic equation is given like this, so that quadratic equation you can arrange like this, because if you will multiply 0 into x, that will become 0. Okay student, so this is the answer. So I will say this is the answer. Now similarly I am going to solve question number 4. Okay student, you concentrate because I am going to solve question number 4 also. Now here I am going to say in same question I am saying this is the solution of minus 1 by 4, and here given 1 by 4. It means that given alpha plus beta, here available first term, that is first term is 1 by 4, so I will write here 1 by 4, and alpha into beta, that is the second term, and in the place of second term, that is given 1 by 4. Okay, the general quadratic equations, the general quadratic polynomials are same. I will write same concept: x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. This is available. This equation, this polynomial will be available for each and every question which belongs to this type. Okay student, so I will put here. So here only change according to the value. So here I am going to write x square in the place of alpha and beta. In the bracket I will write the value of alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus 1 by 4. So here I will write minus 1 by 4. Here x in the table, so I will put here into x. But in the place of alpha and beta, I will write 1 by 4. So I will write here 1 by 4. Okay student. So after simplification, I will get its final answer. So I am going to again resolve this. So here I will write x square. Now here you see, you concentrate. Here minus sign is available. Here also minus sign is available. The product of two minus sign, that will become plus. Now I am going to also explain about sign product. Okay student, after some time I will explain that also. 1 by 4, because I am going to explain that sign concept also. If product of minus into minus, that will become plus, and product of plus into plus, that will also become plus. But here minus and plus multiplication of minus and plus, it will become minus. If plus and multiplication of minus, it will become minus. Student, here you concentrate, because if two sign will be same, so its value will be positive. Okay student, but if here you look, if one is plus and other is minus, other is plus and second is minus, so its multiplication will be negative. So according to this way, you have to remember, if both sign will be positive, so its value will be positive, multiplication value will be positive, yeah, multiplication sign will be positive. If both sign will be negative, so multiplication sign will be positive. If any one will be positive and any other one is negative, so its multiplication will be negative. Okay students, so you have to use this concept, because in each and every question you are indirectly you are using this concept. Okay student, you follow this concept. Now further I am going to solve this one, because here in this particular quadratic polynomial, in the place of denominator other than 1 is available, it means that 4 is available, and this 4 1 by 4 I am going to take common. So I will use like this. I will put in the bracket x square plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. Okay student, so after simplify, now I am going to multiply 1 with this expression. So this expression will be multiplied by 1. So there will be no change. Same particular quadratic polynomial I will obtain. Yeah, anyone will obtain. Okay student, so in the place of now this concept I am going to erase, because you already know. So I am going to here write in the place of 4 divided by 4, because 4 will cut with 4 1 4 and 4 1 4. It will become 1 divided by 1, that will be 1. In the place of 1 I can write 4 divided by 4. Okay student, so this term I am going to erase. So here I will write further, after this 4 divided by 4, in the bracket I will write x square plus 1 divided by 4 into x plus 1 divided by 4. So again I am going to write this 4. In the place of 4 I can write 4 into 1, because there will be no change, because 4 is multiplied with 1, yeah, any number is multiplied with 1, that will become same number. So here I will write 4 into 1 divided by 4, and in the bracket or information I will write here x square plus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. Okay student, again you listen clearly, because 4 I will put inside the bracket, so that 4 will multiply with this term, and also with this term. Okay student, so I am going to multiply 4 with each term inside the bracket. Okay student, so I am going to simplify here. Here I will write here 1 by 4 outside the bracket, I will put outside the bracket, and this 4 number I will multiply with this term, that will be 4x square, and here I will write plus and 1 by 4 into 4, and here 4x is available, I will put here x, and plus 1 divided by 4, and here I will multiply with 4. Okay student, so you concentrate on this topic, on this point, you concentrate on this point. Now you simplify it, because this 4 will cancel out this 4, and this 4 will cancel out this 4. So here 1 will be available. So after simplification I will write 1 by 4, and here I will write 4x square, plus here I will write x, and plus here I will write 1. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Yeah, in other words I can say that this data which are written in the bracket, I will say this is the polynomial, this is the quadratic polynomial. So I will say my particular quadratic polynomial is, here I will write, after this I will write particular particular quadratic polynomial particular quadratic polynomial is, I will write 4x square plus x plus 1. This is the final answer of my question. According to this way, I have solved 4 questions which are based on quadratic polynomial, and each and every question I have explained or described you in detail, so that you have no any doubt. But if you will have any doubt or any query or any issue, then you comment positively, and I will see your comment. After looking your comment, I will explain positively. Therefore, this is for your information, and you also, this is for your information for watching, listening and writing this information on your notebook. And also I am requesting you to like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, and also you share this educational channel with also colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic. Topic name is polynomial. Okay student, some question I will also explain next class, that is tomorrow class. That class will also start on the same time. That time is 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay student, and on each and every Sunday I will also make the solution of particular questions, and I will also upload on the YouTube. From there you can also observe, and that solution will be in Hindi medium. Okay student, so students who are reading in Hindi medium, that can also take advantage from Sunday video. Okay student, and if any student who are reading in Hindi or English medium, those students can also understand, because English language is very easy. Only you have to concentrate and you have to listen what I am going to explain, and if you will concentrate 1 day, 2 day, after some time you will understand each and every information which we are going to explain. Okay student, so you also follow positively each and every suggestions, and you also solve each and every question positively. And if you will have any doubt or confusion, so you comment, and I will reply the answer of your comment positively. Okay dear audience, students, see you tomorrow on the same time. Thank you.